So Netflix is probably the most popular streaming platform and is most likely the reason as to why Blockbuster went out of business, and I like using Netflix. They have my favorite shows of all time on there. However, Netflix has done some pretty bad stuff. For example, they almost ruined Death Note for me, and they've done some other minor things. However, Netflix has recently decided to announce that they're going to publish a movie that is literally about 11-year-old kids twerking. Yeah, I don't know who the hell thought this movie was a good idea, but that person kinda deserves to be locked up. And since the announcement, they have been getting a lot of backlash, and for good reason. The movie is literally about children twerking. The only people that would be okay with that are pedophiles. Actually, let's go ahead and look at the description of this movie. Let's see how Netflix described what this movie was about. Amy, 11, becomes fascinated with a twerking dance crew. Hoping to join them, she starts to explore her femininity, I think that's how you say that, and defies her family's traditions. First of all, why is the main character 11? Like, that is just way too young for this kind of movie. At least have her be an adult, like, have her be in her 20s or something like that. Like, why does she have to be a child? Now, Netflix actually removed the description that I just read, and they put in a much better version because the one that I just read got so much backlash. So let's see how Netflix described this movie this time. Amy, 11 years old, tries to escape family dysfunction by joining a free-spirited dance clique named Cuties as they build their self-confidence through dance. So yeah, definitely better than the previous description. And one thing that's really funny to me about this whole situation is the fact that 4chan came out against this movie, saying that anyone who posts images of this movie will receive a permanent ban. I just think it's so funny yet sad at the same time that 4chan has higher standards and morals than Netflix does. I feel like the person who thought of this movie was just sitting in the boardroom like, yes, let's make a movie about exploiting children. We definitely won't get put on an FBI watch list, that's for sure. Now, what really pissed a lot of people off, or at least what I saw a lot of people getting pissed off by, was the poster for the movie. I'm not going to show it because it's incredibly disgusting. It features 11-year-old kids wearing little to no clothes, and they're all in sexual positions. If you want to see the poster, just go look it up. Now, looking at the trailer, it has 145,000 dislikes, yet 8.9 thousand likes, and it's very likely that 99% of the people who liked the trailer are pedophiles, and I can already hear the angry mob in the back being like, oh my Alex, you're supposed to call them maps instead because it's rude to discriminate against them. And going along with what I just said, it's really disappointing to see that pedophilia is starting to become more acceptable, even though it never should have been acceptable in the first place. And that thing I said earlier about calling them maps instead of pedophiles is based off of what Twitter is doing. Apparently, we're supposed to call them maps or minor attracted persons instead of pedophiles because we shouldn't be discriminatory towards them. And that is just beyond retarded, and it's really sad to see that other people are starting to be more accepting of pedophiles when it never should be accepted. Sexualizing kids is absolutely disgusting and completely unacceptable no matter what. Now, Netflix has put out a statement apologizing for it, but the damage has already been done. And what blows my mind is that multiple people gave the green light for this movie to go on Netflix, as well as the poster. It wasn't just one person who said, you know what? Let's have the poster sexualize some 11-year-olds. That just sounds like a great idea. No, multiple people sat down and agreed that this movie was a good thing to put on Netflix and that the poster was completely okay. Now, the movie hasn't even been released yet. It's supposed to come out on September 9th, and when it does, oh boy, this controversy is probably going to get a lot worse. But I don't know, we're just going to have to wait and see what happens. And with that being said, that is all the time I have for this video. If you guys enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like down below. And thank you guys for the recent support on the channel. It means a lot to me. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.